How did she poke him? How did she poke him? Did he just like stretch her arm over the table? They made it sound like they were sitting next to each other, but they're obviously not.
Ugh. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up.
Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Is he saying that I'm unfashionable? Mason gives another grunt. He places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon, time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Yeah, because she's ripped. Don't you see the muscle lines on her arms? Ugh, she's so biff. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You get written up if you don't have your uniform. Yeah, but no one told me. But no one else is wearing a uniform. No one else is wearing a uniform. And they weren't wearing one yesterday either. I don't trust you. I'm gonna help Mason because she's ripped. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you.
I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help though.
Fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet.
Reese.
Oh, come on, Leonard, don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it.
Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done.
I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting.
Can I help?
Any experience?
Wait, what? Baking?
Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. I'll ask again. And I really hope Avery doesn't touch anything. You seem really busy, are you sure? I bet you're really busy though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen floor. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in there? Horses? Roger. Out where? Out back. Throw him wherever. You can count on me. No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it. I tried to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touched either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet, like so. Embrace it with my hands like this. There. But now, how do I walk out the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. I start at a rough sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. You swine. Eh? Right there, on the counter. Wrap them. Oh. Yeah. Whoops. There's no twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. Huh. I look over, and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though, when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle on my own. Yeah, I can tell. Okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs? I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. Its sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Oh. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? I guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. No, not a good idea. You don't just pick up a stray. Not a good idea. You should... It's better to just, like, push it off. It's better to just push it off. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two! The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Browns, I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay whatever in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kote, Owl, Bramblepelt, Mo, Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Aim, Quinta. How do you remember all these names? Jambam, and so on. Holy crap! Which one was the bobtail? Oh. His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? That's... Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... It's Reese! Graves should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. Well, they just opened, so... This is a little anticlimactic. Haha, yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Oh my god. Sure, a few people came in, and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well, and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, it just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here, maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide.
Thank you for your help today, Avery.
Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went.
So, how'd you like it?
Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Not always. Tomorrow should be busier, for sure. I've got plans.
Oh, we should get her early then, huh?
Don't say like that, like you aren't always early.
Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time?
I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it.
Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out.
Thanks. Are you leaving now?
I could walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead.
Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night!
Do they all sleep there? Aww. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. How much do you get paid? Do you even know? Did anyone tell you? And if this works, Blah blah blah. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump.
Alright!
What kind of voice was that? I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats actually. Cats from the cafe.
Oh, it's Riz Hayes. I'm pretty sure.
Reese's cat and Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap. How did he get outside? Did I let him out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after. And I'm gonna quit it right here. Because I need to go, but I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing so bad.